If I find my way home, yeah.
Oh, wait, I got to get this going. On this week's episode, we talk about a bunch of stuff. I asked Scott what this is. What is this? Where is it? It's here.
He did ask me too. Trust me.
I go, what is this? What's going on this weekend? What is this?
Yep.
So you'll have to watch the show to see if you know what that is. And then we talk about
Food.
things that are legal.
Oh, yes. That could be also considered fun.
That we do, and then they shut stuff down because we did it, but it's legal.
Yep.
Oh, well.
It's still legal.
Yep. I don't know what else we talk about.
If I recall correctly, it had something to do with how expensive and how much money you could make if you had your own sphere.
Oh yeah, we talked about Caitlin Clark.
Oh yeah. She was cool.
Yep, and then how to pick up a Toyota really cheap.
Yes, and it does help if you eat spinach first.
And then we talk about stuff closing in Vegas.
So watch the show and find out what we really mean.
Those things. Well, not what we really mean, but all those things.
If I find my way home, yeah.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. It's your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. This is a show being hosted by a robot, so stick around and enjoy. And tell your friends you watched a show hosted by a robot. I'm the robot, and I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott, and this is the tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, a live Twitch stream, and Jeannie saying, hello, you're miles away.
Hello, Jeannie, you're miles away. But before we do that, don't forget to, when we talk about what's going on in the world
share
today, like, subscribe, go ahead, down there, up there, over there.
Go ahead, just rub your nose and pat your tummy at the same time. I said rub your nose, not pat your nose.
Oh.
All right. So
it's supposed to be pat your head and rub your tummy, but okay.
That is correct. But if you say it that way, then it's not funny because that's what everybody says. But you say it wrong, it becomes funny.
So that's why you say things wrong all the time.
Yes.
You think you're funny.
No, I don't think. I know.
You know you're funny.
That is correct.
Okay, funny guy. Then tell everybody what's going on behind me.
You are mooning the sun. Okay, you're
right.
sunning the moon.
You're right. It's so ridiculous that it's funny.
It is. All right, let's see. Did you get something? That's like really weird. It's like the moon, but it's got like cloud above in front of it.
Yeah, isn't that cool? It was the cloud the other day. I took that with my phone. That's a phone picture.
Okay, that's pretty
good
cool.
Quality. When you get on the right Zoom, it works really cool.
Yes. Well, I have a new phone coming this week, so we'll see what happens.
It's set up too high. And I figure it matches my new haircut.
Yes. You actually cut your hair?
Yeah. Look how thin it is.
Did you cut it or did you buzz it?
What's the difference?
Cut is with scissors. Buzz is with a...
Okay. I did that just now there.
Yeah.
I guess that's the difference when you use scissors that you make this sound.
No, scissors don't make that sound. Scissors go snip, 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 snip. That's cutting. When you take that little thing it looks like a sheep shear, only it's not that big, and I forget what they're called.
You're asking me if I sheared my hair?
Pretty much, yes. But you don't have long enough hair for that to work. That's why I'm thinking you.
So you're asking me if I used a shearer on my head?
Yes, a human-sized shearer, not a goat size.
You mean an electric razor?
No.
That's
okay, electric razors are technically for this, but I suppose you could do this too if your hair's short enough. But the one thing I've learned about electric razors is if your hair is slightly long, your whiskers are slightly long, it has a tendency to sometimes pull, and that hurts. Shit.
Okay.
Brown,
that's what makes a buzz sound.
Yeah, one of them buzzes, one of them snips. See, when I
Electric
go,
hair trimmer.
well, that'll be okay, I'm sure.
I'm just
Because
trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
when I'm between haircuts, I keep my sideburns and my ears trimmed with one of those, and it works really great.
So you think I did it with my nose clippers?
Maybe with the proper head on the end, yes. Nose clippers should be little thing that sticks out like this and goes or. It's a manscaping tool. You should know that.
Manscaped is a company name.
Ooh, cool beans. So, anywho's, are you looking something up because you're taking forever? You don't normally
Do
take
what?
forever.
I'm waiting
Well-
for you to be funny.
Okay. Well, how about the picture behind me? Since we talked about the picture behind you.
No, talk about what's on the screen right there.
Okay. Do. There. Yeah. Wall is another good one.
Yeah,
Cordless
what's it
hair
called?
something. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at. Brown all-in-one style kit series.
The one I have enlarged.
Yes. Well, I'm assuming it says it's an electric hair trimmer.
Hair trimmer. That's what I said. And they also have these smaller ones.
Yes.
This is the one you're talking about for your nose?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
Right now, I just see a blank screen.
not opening. It's being really slow. There's a beauty personal hair trimmer.
Yes, they have all
Plus
different kinds.
clippers. See, that's a clipper.
Yep. And see, the scissors are for cutting.
That's a groomsman. Well, they come together. So which one did I use?
Well, I'm assuming with how short your hair is, because you keep it short, you used the trimmer, not
Oh,
the cutter.
both. I used both.
You used both. Where did you have hair longer? Never mind. I don't want to know this. Never mind.
What?
Nothing,
Wait for-
Steve.
I'm
We
waiting for the
don't want to
part where
gross
you're-
people out, Steve.
Waiting for the part where you're funny.
Wow, did your head get big for a second there? I mean, you took the whole freaking screen. That was cool.
Cool.
But
So what's the picture behind you then? If that's what you've been waiting for me to ask. You've been waiting for me to ask that so much. You had in your mind what you wanted to say so bad that you couldn't be funny. So you now had to
well,
no.
first of all, because you're being a pain in the butt, this tree is for you. See, it's giving you the middle finger, Steve.
It's a
Lots and
FU
lots
tree?
of middle fingers, Steve.
It's an FU tree.
Yeah, it's not really, but yeah. But anyway, can you see this building back here?
It's a banana tree.
Do you see this building back here?
The See
glass
glass
it?
windows that say
See it?
LAY. Is that KE?
Nope.
That's-
Laynes.
Lanes.
Layne apostrophe S. Lanes. And then it says chicken fingers. It's a brand new restaurant that I have never heard of. And when I was at the dentist, which is where I took this picture from, was in front of the dentist.
That's why you're in a bad mood.
I said, "Oh,
Because it's 2:30.
no, it doesn't hurt anymore." But it's. I'll tell you something.
Yeah, I remember.
Stupid expensive to fix one tooth.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're at like $1,400. It's just like asinine. So,
Well, we're talking about the
Anywho's.
picture behind you, and that has
Yep.
to do with the dentist. So let's go to the dentist.
well, no, let me finish this first. This is Lane's Chicken Fingers place. Never heard of it. They're originally, I think,
have Indiana,
no, they're from Texas.
Texas. Yeah, okay, that's what I heard from it.
Yeah. So, after I had to, okay, when I went to the dentist, they were just going to check stuff out. Then they said,
Hatched
okay,
in 1994. Lane's famous hand breaded chicken tenders, golden crinkle cut fries, Texas toast. Ooh, gourmet
Exactly.
milkshakes. I think this is a place you would like.
well, I think you
crinkle
may
cut
be
fries.
right.
Crinkle cut fries, you like that?
I do. So just to, why did that do that? Okay. just because, and I did not expect you to actually say that, but I was semi-prepared just in case you did say something
Just say what?
that you thought I might like it. As a result, oh, crapola. I made a boo-boo and I have a video playing on my screen and I don't know how to make it go away. Okay, there, that worked. Okay. Did anything come on your screen?
No,
Okay.
because I was sharing.
Okay.
And
So-
then you kicked me off of the share.
Okay. Don't share anymore. Oop,
You didn't even
I
pay
need-
attention that I was sharing.
Okay. Well, I didn't want you to share anything because I want to share something.
No, I want to share.
I want to share, Steve. Don't be so mean.
Well, you're still not sharing.
I'm not. Are you sure?
Now you are.
Okay. This is their 3-finger meal. It's like
I got 2
$9.
fingers for you.
Yep. It's like $9. Gives you 3 fingers. It gives you
Their sauce.
several types of sauces. This is their house brand, and I thought it was really good. You are correct. Crinkle fries and had the Texas toast.
Like Raising Cane's.
This is what I thought was really, really interesting. I've had chicken fingers from all over the place. One of the best chicken fingers is usually, believe it or not, Quick Trip. The difference is, even though it has a lot of flavor, like every place you go, they're either really, really crunchy or they're greasy, right?
Okay.
This place was neither.
Neither
It
crunchy
had-
nor greasy.
Correct. It was obviously cooked in grease versus whereas Quick Trip, they oven bake
So
everything.
it was soggy,
No, it was light and crispy. It was like,
but not crunchy. What's the difference between crispy and crunchy?
okay, crunchy is when you bite into it, it literally goes crunch. This
Okay.
here didn't do that. Obviously, you
And
hear
crispy
yourself
was
biting
when
in
you
it.
bite it in, it goes crisp.
Pretty much, yes. Really, there is a difference. It was a
What's the
very
difference
light.
Fun Guy cooks for you?
It was a very light, flavorful coating on their chicken, and their chicken was also very juicy without being
What you're
undercooked.
saying is it wasn't dried out.
No, it was not dried out. Very, very, very good. So I was impressed.
What were you impressed by?
The whole meal. I mean, Texas toast was
Fries?
good. I would have preferred all the fries were very good. Here's the thing I like. Okay. One of my favorite places for fries used to be Culver's. Then they changed, and I don't know what they did, but it's just not the same.
I know. They're
The-
no.
Yeah, I have no idea what the problem is. But what I like about a French fry is it needs to be soft. I don't like crispy fries. Okay.
So you want
Um,
it to be crunchy, not crispy. So you like crispy chicken, but crunchy fries.
I don't like crunchy fries either. I would have to say that the fries were like the chicken. They were crispy. In other
All right,
words,
well,
they had
stop sharing.
you had to bite into them, obviously. They weren't soggy, but they weren't hard. A lot of times you go to McDonald's anymore, their French fries are half the thing is a brick. You chew in those. I know. They used to be the best fries in the world. They're just not very good anymore. So it's very sad.
But does this look like your chicken fingers?
Probably yes. Matter of fact, that looks like the home style dip. But watch. Oh, you can't back it up, can you?
Well, no, but
Yes. If you watched it as they broke it open, you can see how light
the
and
chicken
crispy
was-
that outside was and how juicy the inside was. It really was that
did you
good.
see? Did you see what brand this was?
That's Cane's. It looks like it's a very similar company.
Yeah, it looks like they ripped them off, doesn't it?
Or
Because-
else.
Because there's Lanes or
Yep,
Canes, right?
right.
Come on, dude. Layns. Look. The only thing it doesn't come with is coleslaw. Look at that sauce. The original sauce looks like
Yep.
the Cane's original sauce.
It does.
So that's
So-
Lanes. Right. This
So
is
the-
Lanes.
Right. That's Lane's.
And then this is Cane's. Whoops. And that's Cane's. Oh, I can pause it. Where do I pause it? Right.
As they're
Pause
breaking one in
it.
half right here. It's coming up. They're going to take it out
I'm
and then
gonna
they're going to
pause
break
it
one in
right
half. Right there. See that? See how I can't point because it's used, but see how moist that chicken definitely looks, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely moist. But
Yeah,
if
but
you
isn't that weird though? Lanes and
and
Canes.
Canes, right? Now here's the thing: it's
Who,
like Hellman's
who ripped who
mayonnaise.
off?
Well, not
Look, you
necessarily.
can't tell the difference. Look, what do you mean not
I
necessarily?
okay.
Somebody ripped somebody
Here
off.
it's
Canes and
Hellman's
Lanes.
mayonnaise. By you, it's best mayonnaise, right?
Yeah, they're not the same company.
Hellman's and Best are the same.
No, Lanes and Canes.
Canes. You're okay. So you just said that 1991 or whatever was Lane's beginning. When's the Canes beginning?
I don't know. I'm not a food expert. Fun guy.
You're not a food expert.
1994 is
94.
when Lanes.
So it looks like they came about the same time.
I don't know when Canes came about. When did Canes come about? 1994.
Yes. So I'm thinking one of two things. Either maybe it was partners that started it, then they split up because one guy's
if it
name
is,
was
then Todd's a liar. Who we
Todd's
are,
a
one
liar?
team, one dream, right here. Our founder, Todd. Todd's
Todd.
vision, our mission, chasing the dream. Restaurant only served chicken fingers. Business plan received the lowest grade in college class because professor said it wouldn't work. But when he tried to get a loan, the bank said no. But Todd wasn't giving up. Okay, I'm starting this story. The college professor that gave him the low grade stole the idea and he opened up Lanes.
There you go.
I'm going to start that rumor.
Okay. Great. We're starting rumors. Woohoo.
But that's Todd Graves. So
Yep. So it is kind of interesting that
it is interesting though, isn't it?
yeah. It makes you wonder which one's first, the chicken or the egg.
Makes you say, Makes you say,
So anywho's, in between the two appointments that I had to wait for, I went over there and ate. It was really good.
Well, we like Canes.
So you have
So
Canes
let's
by
see
you?
what the web has to say about it. Which is more popular. Lanes is good, amazing, but you got to go at a bad time and get shitty lanes. It'll be the worst thing you ever do. Okay, that doesn't help. Okay, that was no good. The Texas Tasty Lanes versus Canes chicken battle. Just like UT and ASM, Lanes and Canes have been fighting each other for the best comfort food between Austin, College Station, a lot of ground to cover to see their story. No, doesn't tell you. Can't find it quickly.
So they're obviously two different companies, and they obviously have a competitive thing going on.
Well, not obviously. It's the best the don't know show doesn't know.
Oh, I just thought you just said that they were competing against each other as you were
The
reading it.
article, okay. The article's out there that I am so pissed off about that.
Yes.
Hey, did you know if you wanted to save electricity, just unplug everything in your house and don't turn on your lights?
I don't believe you. I think it would double your electricity.
Nope. If you turn off your air conditioner, that'll also just help save electricity.
Yep. We just turned ours on 2 days ago for the first time.
That's a fact, Jack.
I did not turn up the office, and it's 85 degrees in here.
Are you melting? I'm melting.
No, actually, it's interesting because we put the garden in today, and I was going to use that as my background, but this worked better for today. And we had kind of a long day today. Memorial Day weekend is next weekend, correct?
Yes.
So, we went in and had lunch with Jim and Zach at the place in Elkhorn. Then we went to Jefferson, where Susie's grandparents had their farm and where they're buried. So we went up there and put new grave stuff up. I don't know. It's like not decor, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we took the old stuff.
New grave. Oh, I thought you said gray.
Graves.
Grave stuff. Okay.
Yes.
New gray. I go, what
Yeah.
is gray stuff at a cemetery? Grave stuff.
Yeah. A lot of the tombstones are gray, but yeah, no, we
I
went
do
up
listen
there.
to you. I just don't
swapped
understand what
out-
you're saying.
Right. Swapped out the old stuff with new stuff. That was, 2.5 hours round trip. Then we went to where everybody else is, Ma and Pa and her brothers and sisters, which is in Lyons, Wisconsin. So we went there, swapped
I think you're
everything out.
lying.
Exactly. Then we went to Lowe's and Fleet Farm and picked up all our vegetable plants. Because
So you're
I've
a Fleet
been,
Farm fan, not a Farm Fleet fan, right? Or do you go to both?
we do go to both, but Fleet Farm is literally 4 miles away. Farm and Fleet is half an hour away. So
Speaking of chicken egg, who was first, and then who got pissed off, broke off from
everybody
the other
else,
place?
they came at the same time.
I thought they were partners, and then the two guys got pissed and they split the business.
Oh, everybody thought that. I thought that. And then I looked for some odd reason. I don't know why. I ended up doing some research. It turns out that they did know each other. The one guy watched the other guy and says, I like what you're doing. So I'm going to open up stores too. And there was obviously some hard feelings because he kind of stole the name.
So the Don't Know show, like Lane and Kane.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember which one was officially first.
Whenever it's that close of a name, somebody was copying somebody.
That's correct.
Just like here in Vegas. So there's a place downtown on Fremont Street
Okay.
called Neonopolis. Like Neonopolis, right?
Okay.
Neon. And it was supposed to be this future shopping center, and it's never, ever, ever, ever really gone over.
Okay.
Right? They're always trying to put stuff in there to make it. They put in these really cool movie theaters. That didn't make it. So they changed movie theaters to actually theaters. And they have comedy clubs in there and showcases and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, now they're going to be putting an amusement park on the roof.
Ooh.
With roller coasters and
on the roof. The roof.
zip
The
line.
roof. The roof is on fire.
And it might. And they're going to call it Mini Disney. And the guy's like really proud to spell it. So we don't do any copyright infringements. It's spelled MINIDISNI.
I would have gone DIZNI.
Yeah, whatever. Like Disney. I think that's from the song though. So I think they might have gotten the copyright infringements from that.
Ah, okay.
Right?
Jeannie says goobers. Are you trying to look for my bunny? Or did you just hear him do something that I missed because I got earbuds in?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
Me neither. Although
So,
I'm
yeah,
surprised he hasn't come up here because I got his treats and he only took one and then I forgot to give him the rest. So they're still sitting here.
Oh, this is a
Ooh.
big weekend here in Vegas. Let's see if you can guess.
It's robot weekend. Not the robot weekend? Isn't that your mask that I bought you?
No.
No, yeah.
I start
Okay.
taking off clothes. Does that help you?
Is it Magic Mike weekend?
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. Is it the DJ convention?
The EDC,
Okay.
Electric Daisy Carnival. Did you forget about the EDC?
Yes. Cooper's is up here, but yeah, it is warm up here. Although it's
Yeah.
not as bad as I thought it would be.
I gotta
No.
mute that, but then I can do this.
Ooh, look how cool the heart is. Is that drones?
Yes. They have drones and fireworks. Look at the size of that stage. That stage right there with the fireworks and everything has
Yep.
a lonely DJ on it. One guy. Up there in that little spot up there. Isn't that hilarious?
Wonder what happened if one of the fireworks went into the drones.
It'd knock him out of the sky.
Yeah, it sure would. Permanently, too.
But yeah, they're not even close.
No. Which would
Cool
make
though,
perfect sense. Yeah, it is.
Bring a Ferris wheel out there. This is in the center of the Speedway,
Yes.
Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Look at that. There it is. You can see all the people down there.
It's a lot of people's.
Not crazy.
So who's the DJ?
That was Tessio.
Tisto? Tessio? Is that how they say it?
Yeah, that's how they say
I thought it was DJ Tisto.
Okay. However,
But I've got a couple of his tunes. He's easy to dance to.
yeah, it's trance music.
Yep.
Or EDC music, but I just thought it was funny that this is the big weekend for that.
Cool.
So the crazy part is the tickets, $1,000, not bad for a 3-day festival for VIP, special dance area, special bathrooms, so you can actually get into the bathrooms. So that's always cool. There's Goobers. Yeah. So
it's just bizarre. He loves to be petted. He just hates being picked up.
And then you got to talk when you pick him up, because otherwise, if I'm the only one talking, it cuts away and just goes to me.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, and then nobody sees him.
That would be weird.
So cool stuff, though. I mean, there he is. See him?
Yep.
Look at the sea of people.
Yeah, concerts for us starting less than a month now.
It's crazy. But if you want to take a helicopter there, $950 one way for one person.
Okay.
That's just crazy.
Obviously, there's people that's like for you and me saying, it's $1.
I don't know about that.
Okay. That's a weird look.
Well, you got all kinds of weird DJs doing
He's got
looks.
a white sack on his head. That's not really a good look.
You got Marshmallow wears a marshmallow on his head. You got Deadmau, which wears.
That might be what that's supposed to be, a marshmallow.
No, that's not Marshmallow.
Okay.
That's actually a sack over his head. And I can't think of what the character's name was. There's the chicks dancing. Come on, focus on them. So weird.
Weird.
But yes, that's what's going on this weekend.
Cool.
Are we ready for subject number 1?
Yeah, considering we're almost at the halfway point. Yeah.
Okay. Subject number 1. This is something that Scott knows a lot about.
Ooh,
Caitlin
we know
Clark.
what I know a lot about.
Caitlin Clark.
I'm pretty sure that's not on my list of things that I know about.
You don't know about the college basketball? We talked about it on the show about the March Madness and Caitlin Clark and how she's single-handedly making women's basketball popular.
Okay. I do remember the story, but I forgot her name right.
Okay, that's Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
She got drafted number 1 overall into the WNBA.
Okay.
And why do we always want to put people down that she's not that great a player. She's not that great a player. Okay, let's talk about some of the things that she's done. Okay. She is now the highest paid WNBA player.
Okay.
Is that good or bad?
Well, normally you can only get paid that kind of money if you're good.
Or if you sell out arenas, right?
Yes.
So guess what she makes a year? And this is the whole argument of, women's sports, they don't make enough money.
Okay. Well, I don't have the guess because it's on my screen.
Oh, so you already looked ahead.
Yeah.
You normally don't look ahead, but okay. How much does she make, Scott?
$76,535 as a base salary, which means, of course, she has other things like endorsements and all that.
Well, yeah, the endorsements are not part of that, but yeah, that's not a lot of money. 76,000 compared that the men are making millions of dollars, right?
That is correct.
But you know why she only makes 76,000? because nobody watches the WNBA games. There's no revenue.
Oh, I see.
But
Okay.
she's changing that. They're watching and they're filling the stadiums.
Ooh, that's good.
So you know what they do to welcome her to the WNBA?
They say you suck and go home.
Yeah. Well, not the fans, but the other players. Oh, she'll realize that, when you're playing in the big leagues, we're like way faster, way better. And then you know what the officials do? Within the first few seconds of the game. I don't think it even made it a full minute. That's why I use the word seconds and not minutes. Now this is a Don't Know show. I don't know exactly how long. She got 2 fouls. Now you do know that and when I say every, that's an overstatement, but not by much.
Right.
Every player in the NBA carries the basketball.
Oh God, yes.
I've
always laughed at that because when I played, it was like if you did that, that was it. It was done. They call it traveling.
I saw one guy the other day pick up the ball, some star, pick up the ball from the foul line, and take I swear to God, it was an ungodly amount of steps before he did a layup. It was like 4 or 5. It just looked wrong. It looked like he grabbed the ball and started running with it. It was so weird. No foul.
Yep.
No foul. So what I want to know is what am I missing? Why this woman, think she's 21. I don't even know. Might be. She graduated. This woman is going to help all these other players. All these other players, she's going to bring attention to the sport, which means they're going to make more money, which means guess what? The other girls, the other women can get paid more.
Yes.
But they're going, oh, she sucks. She's not that good. I would be out there. But it's again, we like this in society. We like the drama, just like in politics. There's politicians out there going, oh, it's so bad. Oh, this person's terrible. Oh, and they say that stuff just to rile people up, just so they can get screen time.
Yes.
Why do we want to kill the goose that lays the golden egg?
Well, it might be really tasty.
Well, okay, so the fable was, do you know why they killed the goose that laid the golden egg?
So that all the stuff that was there was become worth more? I don't remember how.
The answer is no, you don't know.
I do. No, Steve, I do not know.
Behind the fable, good guess. Behind the fable was they thought if they cut the goose open, they would find the gold making machine inside of it, which would be worth more than the goose. But when they opened it up, there was nothing. And I'm like, how could whatever the goose has in it be worth more than the golden eggs it's laying? Right? It lays more eggs than the size of the goose. Therefore, one would think that. But it's the fable is based on that short-sighted action destroys the profitability of an asset.
Yes.
So by doing short-sighted stuff, and it's like, stuff like that. So again, they're doing short-sighted stuff to say, oh, Caitlin Clark's not all that, not all that, not all that. But yet she sold out the first game that she played. Sold out. Couldn't get tickets. Hotel rooms around the place. Sold out. I just don't understand. I don't understand people. Why we do that? Why do we do that as a society? The Don't Know Show really doesn't know why we do that stupid thing.
I 100% can agree with you on that.
So
I was going to say concur, but that was not the right word.
Do you have anything to add?
2 and 2 is 4. That was adding. You wanted me to add. I did. So are we missing anything else?
No, I don't know.
Let's
see if we get excited about this false advertising here.
Ooh.
What?
Well, yeah, go ahead. We can do this one.
So Toyota,
I like this.
You like what?
I like this particular commercial.
Commercial?
It's a commercial.
You've seen the commercial?
No, but this is a commercial.
Oh, it's not a commercial. They're not paying.
Toyota's IMV0 starts at $10,000, and we can't have it.
Right.
Okay.
So they don't sell it here in the United States yet.
Correct.
because it doesn't fit all the emission stuff. But
Yes.
$10,000. Here's the two things that you got to pay attention to.
Starts
Starts at,
at, of course.
and then look
Yes.
at the picture they showed. That's pretty cool for $10,000, right?
Yes. But that's not the
Remember-
base one. I'm
Remember
sure.
remember the Volkswagen thing where you just kept adding
Yes.
stuff, change stuff?
Yep.
That's kind of like what this is. So there it is, but that's the base model.
Right.
That is a big difference from that.
Yes. In China now,
I guarantee you that one there is not $10,000.
right. China now has an EV that drives longer and faster and better than the current EVs on the market. And we can't have that either.
Yeah, and it's free. Well, they put in a 100% tariff on it.
Yes.
But I mean, this thing's cool. All the things that they're putting out. I mean, I like Toyotas. We own 2, 3, count my daughters. But I mean, I like all the things you can do to this thing. Look at
Yes,
look at the
they're very
different
versatile.
versions. Even make it a race car. It's a safety car, but
Yum, yum.
got to be from the IMSA race, right?
Right.
But that's it. That's all of them.
Because you know how much I know about that.
You don't even know what IMSA stands for.
That
The Don't Know Show.
igloos marinating in sauce.
What?
IMSIS.
No, International Motorsports Association. Jesus.
I don't know. I thought igloos marinating in sauce worked.
Yeah.
IMSIS.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. 10 grand. But then, by the time you get everything you want on it, it's $100,000.
Exactly. Yeah, because I was actually looking into buying a chassis and putting my own fiberglass unit on the back that didn't look like a bus. It looked like, like a Star Trek shuttle, right? So it would be really
Mhm.
cool and I get good money for it. But they want $60,000 just for the freaking chassis. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. So do you know that speaking of things with a lot of money and what the hell? Do you know the Las Vegas Sphere has been open for a year?
I do know that because they just had their birthday.
We did?
Birthday.
You saw that in Wisconsin news?
So I don't just read. I read like everybody else does.
I didn't know it made national news, is what I'm saying. The
Oh,
Don't Know Show
yes.
doesn't know. So
It
okay,
did.
keep it to yourself, Scott. Don't tell anyone.
It did, Steve. It was national because it
So
was
tell me-
on. It was on social media.
So tell me about it, Scott.
Well, it was his birthday. It's a year old, and it costs a freaking fortune to operate. It's still something like $1 million a day just to use to play or to make it, to function. Oh, look, you have more. $150 a ticket. That's
You- Could you go back?
I
and
did not
what
read
it
your article,
says?
Steve. I'm going from what I saw.
Oh, well, that's not what you saw. Okay. It doesn't cost $1 million a day to run. Okay.
Okay.
It actually costs more than that because they're losing money.
Ah,
But they are saying that the Las Vegas Sphere makes $1 million a day.
okay.
So I'm like, let's do simple math on that. Okay.
Sure.
So it's $150 to see the movie, the 1 hour movie inside the Sphere. is
Okay.
$150 per ticket. Now there are some that are more expensive than that, and there's some are lower, but on average, $150. So the shows for the movie, they have 4 shows on Monday, 3 shows on Tuesday, 3 shows on Wednesday, 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 4 shows on Sunday. So-
Okay.
and the reason they have those shows on the weekends, they have concerts there sometimes on the weekends, right?
Sure.
Which means they can make more money during the concert ticket sales. But that's 18 shows per week.
Okay.
Okay. That's 6,666 tickets per day that they have to sell, or that they could sell. Right?
Okay.
An average of 3 shows per day. That's 222 322 per show. That's
No,
a lot of
2,200.
2,000. Where do you see 2,200? It's
2,200.
2,222.
Right. Well, you said never mind.
It's not 2,200. It's 2,222.
Right. Which is 2,222.
2,222 is different than 2,200.
Yes, Steve.
That's 22 less. What are you saying?
I'm saying that you said it incorrectly to begin with, and I was trying to correct you, but it didn't come out correctly.
You corrected me incorrectly.
That is correct.
2,222 tickets per show.
Yes. Yes.
That's a lot of tickets per show that they have to sell.
Yes.
2,222 tickets per show.
So
Now, obviously
here's the question. How many seats are in this place?
You know what? I don't know. The Don't Know Show doesn't know.
There you go.
But
Because,
they don't sell out the whole place either.
right.
They don't
Is it-
sell the end ones. They always sell the end ones for the concert. And again,
Yeah.
concerts make up more than this.
Obviously. Because Bruce Springsteen sells out a stadium of
He
80,000
hasn't been
people.
there. Okay. They've got 18,600 seats. 18,600 seats.
Right. So 2,222 is a small percentage. of that.
2,222.
The way I said it works.
But the lowest price tickets 123, around 400. There's one set of tickets I saw on there that are worth there were two seats, $1,535 each. Like you're dead center. I'm like, wow.
Are you sure it's not because never mind. I forgot. This is Las Vegas, not Pahrump.
Not what?
Pahrump.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Absolutely nothing of the price of tea in China, but it could be why it costs so much money to have seats in this particular spot. Comes with
Because
perks.
of Pahrump.
Comes with perks.
Pahrump is not a perk.
Depends on how you look at it. See, if the stadium was in Pahrump, that might be a possibility, but it's not. It's in Vegas, so it wasn't, which is why I stopped myself. And then you asked me why.
You might want to clue people in on what you're talking about because right now it's an inside secret inside joke only to you.
No, a lot of people know this.
Okay. I'll just wait here for a response from our audience. And to
Even
see-
Jeannie knows this.
We'll wait and see. Let's see how long it's going to take.
You're going to make Jeannie stop working and type again? Although she already typed 5 times today, which is pretty awesome. Thanks, Jeannie. So, but anywho's, now we're 10 minutes past the half-hour mark. So why don't you go and do the genuine positivity message, Steve?
Waiting for an answer as to why it's a perk.
Well, if it was in Pahrump, you could have naughty women sit with you for that money.
You can have naughty women sit with you in
Las Vegas?
Las Vegas.
Not legal.
Oh no, it's totally legal for them to sit with you.
Yes. All right. Yes.
Okay,
Do
even
other
in
things
Pahrump-
than just
Even
sit.
in Pahrump, public sex is not allowed.
Well, that's sort of true. But it's like
It's sort of
New
true.
York. You can be
You can't-
topless in New York.
you
Can you be
can't have-
topless in Las Vegas?
Oh, you're stealing my stories already?
Oh, that's down there somewhere?
You're jumping ahead and stealing stories. Okay, great, wonderful. Nice going. Ruined the whole show.
Yeah, sure. Literally, I'll get upstairs and tell you I'm 5 minutes behind. I haven't looked at anything. The first story is the only thing I saw because it's there. You can't miss it.
Well, why don't you do your genuine positivity message?
Because you did it, Steve.
Why would I do it?
I don't know. You did it because I was busy this week.
Were you
But
doing
you
it?
actually did it last week already. So it was here from last week.
Did I?
Yes, Steve, you did both that and the word of the day.
We don't have a word of the day. We have a word of the week.
Word of the week. Yes, Steve.
What are you doing?
I'm agreeing with you, Steve.
Okay, then do the genuine positivity message.
Oh, even though you did it. All right. Hold hands across the divide. Keep the flame burning. Let compassion guide. For in this vast universe where paths may bend, may your friendship be as enduring as the sun's warm embrace. How's that?
It was good. I wish I would have wrote that.
Written by the one and only Robot.
Right. Robot wrote this.
Yes. AI. Yes.
Trying to think of Al didn't write this.
No.
Trying to think of what my thoughts were behind this one.
Oh.
I know we were talking about weather. We were talking about the sun shining above the clouds.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that's why the sun's warm embrace is in there.
Okay.
Why was it holding hands across the divide?
Holding hands. It wasn't foggy, so we weren't holding hands to keep from getting lost.
But I remember in this vast universe where your paths may bend, your friendships being as enduring as the sun's warm embrace. So if you it had to do with friendships. Like that's why the problem is I write these based on how I'm feeling or what I've seen going on in the world.
Yes.
When I write them. So there was something going on with friendships and stuff like that, and how it doesn't matter, how the world twists and turns and changes. Your friends will always be there to make you feel better. Your true friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So start making me feel better, would you? Jesus.
Okay, Steve. Turn around. Let me give you a neck massage.
I'll turn my back to you.
See, I made you smile. So I did my job.
You can give me a job.
All right. What do we got next?
I laugh at your cicadas.
Yeah, we haven't gotten them yet.
Yeah, you get them later because it's got to be what do you say, 65 for a few days for the ground to be warm enough?
We've been there.
The ground has to be 65. The ground.
Yes. So we've actually been almost to 90 degrees the past couple of days.
Yeah, it's crazy. Weather has just definitely changed. But apparently, how the news always is like, oh, but to make that local connection.
Sure.
So all this been on news lately is cicada. So Vegas went, ha, cicadas. We're going to top you. We have a scorpion invasion going on in southern Nevada. There are scorpions everywhere.
What's wrong with that?
All over Mountain's Edge. They're climbing in people's houses. And these are the dangerous scorpions, too. These
these aren't the fun ones.
When they sting you, they just dump all their venom in you.
Ooh.
So, yeah, the older scorpions, they don't, they control how much venom they put in you, so they still have some left. But the young ones just go, and they fill you up, baby. So, yeah. So, there you go.
Then that part of your body gets really big and swollen.
Why?
Because of the venom.
That's not how that works.
I thought that's what it did. It hyperactivated certain anti things, which makes everything swell up. And
I've never been stung by a scorpion, have you?
I have not. No, I would prefer that be the case for the rest of my life too.
Okie dokie.
Because I know that in Indiana Jones, where they were doing the arm wrestling over the scorpions.
Why?
No, he didn't like snakes. No, this is in the barn. It was the woman that turns into being his partner. She's arm wrestling and beats the guy. No, it might be a different movie. That's the one that she was getting outdrank the big, huge guy. Who knows? Movies from the 70s. You remember them, but do you remember them well?
The Mandela effect.
That's it. That's it. Oh, by the way, thank you for bringing that up, Steve. Do you remember the name of that effect with blowing air and make a bag open up?
Bernoulli?
Bernoulli effect. I tried that with 4 different types of bags. Didn't work for shit.
Was your face too close?
No, I did. I actually watched the video again to see what he did, and he holds it basically at arm's length.
You were doing it wrong because I've seen it work and I've done it. Oh, well, too bad. So sad. Don't Know Show doesn't know how to do that.
Nope. Because if I could have gotten it right, I was going to do it on the show.
Is Fun Guy the Entertainer cooks for you around?
Can be.
Okay. Put the chef's hat on. Let's see.
Oh, no, not that. I could if I go back all the way to the house.
I told you to have it ready.
Do you remember what happened last week? We flooded, and that's where the hat is. So everything's crammed up in the corner right now. Everything's
Really?
dry, but I never recleaned it, put it all back.
Yuck. Moldy.
No, it didn't get wet.
Well, maybe you would know. Do you know
Okay.
what sriracha is?
Well, first, it's a type of pepper which gets turned into a type of hot sauce.
Okay. And lately sriracha has had shortages.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I believe they're man-made shortages.
Well, the second one is definitely a man-made shortage. This one, they're going to close the plant for a couple months, I think, because the peppers they've been getting are too green. They're changing the color of the sauce, and they don't want to put artificial coloring in it, so they don't want to sell greener sauce. So they should just rebrand it and go special. But apparently, there's this whole freaking background behind sriracha that we didn't know about.
Okay.
It's a Don't Know show.
Yeah.
Originally, there's these two guys that got together. The founder of Sriracha, right?
Okay.
And Underwood Ranches. Underwood Ranches grew the jalapeno peppers for the Sriracha. And then High Hung Foods was his only customer.
Okay.
So the two of these guys from the 1980s on worked together. And the Sriracha guy only bought the peppers from this guy.
Okay.
That's
It's
kind of a problem, right? Because
Well, yeah, it's a monopoly, which is illegal.
well, no, it's not a monopoly.
If he's young,
Well, it's
that's
not a
right,
monopoly.
because he could still sell it to other people,
if I
but this
wanna
guy
buy
only
from
bought
one
this guy's stuff. Right.
if I want to buy from one supplier, I think that's
can
not
do
a
that.
monopoly. I think
No.
that's another problem.
No, my brain went the other direction.
What problem do you think that is?
Not preparing for eventualities.
Well, yeah. What happens if the guy has a bad harvest or something?
Correct, which obviously happens. There's
No, it's even worse. So apparently they agreed on a price. The guy from the Sriracha place goes on vacation. The guy who has the farm calls him up and says, "Hey, man, I can't do it for that price. I want more." And the other guy said, "I can't pay more." So the guy said, "Fine, you can't have my peppers." So now because of that, the guy from Sriracha is going out getting other peppers, and the guy from the other place can't sell all his peppers now. So pretty much the two businesses, like, they're symbiosis.
they're cutting each other's throats, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, how stupid. So they're like wrecking this whole business over this stupid, childish argument that they have. But again, if he wouldn't have been mixing peppers in the first place, we wouldn't have had that problem. But apparently, the factory that he built to make this stuff, he built it like 2 hours away from the farm so that they could, get the peppers there early and do that.
Sure.
But yeah, isn't that crazy? Over 28 years they've been in business. They went on vacations together, they had dinners together. And then it started in 2017. And that was the other thing too, that the pepper guy would pay in advance of the crop. He would pay upfront all the money for the crop.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So the guy said, "No, I need more money." And because of that, the guy said, "No, I can't pay more money." So now that they're feuding. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I will tell you right now, I am not making the money I should be making because I can't bring myself to increase my prices by 70% in order to combat
Well,
costs.
I don't know if you can. Would you be able to get customers if you increase it by
Well,
70?
that's what I mean
That's-
when I say, yeah.
Well, no, you said you couldn't bring yourself to do it.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. So,
Well, that's not good business because you're providing a service, Scott. And if you're providing a service at a fair price, then you should get that fair price for providing your service.
right.
So I I hear what you're saying and telling you you're wrong, but that's not what's happening. What's happening is for what you would need to increase it to stay profitable, you would have to raise it more than what the market will bear. Therefore, that's what's happening with a lot of companies right now.
Yep.
Is the amount you need to charge, because, and that's how inflation works, because everybody wants to make $20 an hour. And
Yes.
you heard now they're making $20 an hour. Now they want to go to $30 an hour in California.
Sure.
You heard that, right? That's the latest.
Well, yeah, because once they got $20 an hour, the prices of everything went up. So it's like, well, I'm not making enough money now because everything's expensive. So I need more money. Well,
Right.
it's just going to make it do it again.
Right. This is so weird. I mean, yes, there's definitely a problem out there, but it's just so weird.
Yep.
But yeah, so I thought that was weird that this guy did that. And I just thought it was weird.
It is weird.
Thought it was weird.
So, I mean, as usual, we have a story. We don't know everything about it. We only get the part that makes it into print or whatever, you know?
Well, what do you mean we have a story? We don't know everything about it.
Well, there's probably more stuff behind it. Like the reason why the guy says he needs more money. I mean, it could be because all of his, he can't get
Doesn't matter.
employees.
That doesn't
Yeah.
change the story. The guy said, "Oh, I'm not paying it," and then they got into, "Yeah, man, I'm not getting back from you. Yeah, but then fine,
Yeah.
I'm going to go somewhere else. Yeah, I mean," and it wrecked both their businesses.
Sure.
I mean, both of them are ready to go out of business because of it. That's all true. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what the other stuff is. Again, you're confusing. You're confusing.
I'm
what-
so confused.
what you want to do with what you can do.
Ah.
Everybody wants to make more, but that doesn't mean there aren't consequences to what you want to do. I would love for you to give all your rides away free, and then get just get money up here in your bank account every week.
Sure.
Okay, but that's not going to happen.
Steve, I 100% believe you.
So the other day, Peggy bought potato chips again, the dill pickle flavored potato chips.
Okay.
You've seen that, right?
Yes.
The dill pickle flavored stuff.
Sure.
You've seen a lot of food.
We have just bought Sorg's beef sticks with dill flavoring. How's that for cool?
Right. So like, here's like, let's go here. Go here. Go here. And I found a website that showed a bunch of the stuff.
Okay.
I see. Can cut dill pickles.
Sure.
Right? And there. And then there's pico de gallo. So I don't know if it's pico de gallo with pickles in it, or if it's a pickle based salsa. So I guess
That's what it says. Yep.
so I would guess that it's pico de gallo with pickles in it.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not too sure about this one.
Yes.
Pickle lollipop.
Yeah.
Pickle vodka, whatever. Dill pickle spice, sure, of course, right? Dill juice, just a whole dill
Yeah.
juice.
I actually, in the fall, that does show up around here.
Okay, this I've seen. The nuts, cashews.
Right.
Okay, sour
pickle beer.
No.
Ooh. No.
There's these nuts, right? Then the more nuts.
Yeah.
Right. There's freeze pops. Okay, really?
Yeah.
Pickled flavored freeze pops.
Here's what else it says. Wait, go back. Read at the very bottom. It says something about rehydrate.
No.
Refresh,
Refresh.
rehydrate. Oh, that's for
Which is
you.
true.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
is true. Pickle
Yeah.
juice does help you if you have cramps. Drinking pickle juice does help.
It does.
Again, nuts, right? The
Okay. Yep.
the sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds, right?
This looks gross.
Yeah, sour pickle balls.
I mean, it's
Okay.
yeah. Okay, right? All this makes sense, right?
Sure.
Pickle juice sports drink. I mean,
Okay.
based
Again,
on the
yes.
fact you're getting cramps, right?
Sure.
Right. Pickle juice soda. Okay. Lentil chips, right? Makes all this stuff. Sure.
Sure.
Pickle salt, right? Why not? More potato chips, right?
Something's got to be
Chips.
coming up, Steve. You're leading us
Okay.
up to something.
Well, I'm going back to the first thing.
Okay.
No,
Oh, pickled cotton candy. I did not see that. You were smart and you
I
didn't
skipped
let
it.
us see that.
I
Yeah.
skipped. Yeah. No,
Pickled cotton candy.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying no. And it's
And
by
that's number
Storybrooke
one.
chocolate. Yeah, well, of course, because it's the craziest.
Yeah.
Probably fit right in at
Okay.
the next state fair. I don't know
Sure.
about that, but chocolate Storybrooke. I'm like, no.
Okay. I love it.
Just goes to show you can't have anything nice anymore. This will be our
Ah,
last subject, I think. Did you hear about the portal? And you're a big portal guy that they
okay.
put in New York and Dublin.
Oh God, yes, they did. What was it about?
It's a portal. So what they did is it's got a camera and a speaker. And
Right,
it's
right.
a portal.
Yes.
To get past this commercial so I can bring it up
Yep.
so you can see a picture.
Yep. It started out great.
Okay, let's not jump the gun here. Can we get to the story?
That's why I didn't say anything else.
You're an idiot.
No, I didn't go anywhere
There's
else.
the portal. So
There it
that's
is.
the
Yep.
side in Dublin, right?
Yes.
So you can see all the people in New York and they can come up and they can do signs. And we just can't have anything nice anymore, right?
No, exactly.
So it's kind of cool looking.
Sure.
I have a neat idea.
Uh-huh.
So you walk up and you say hi to people in New York and that.
Yes, because
So-
it was live.
So theoretically, here's what started. Some guy in Dublin held up a meme of the World Trade Center being hit by the planes. Right? So
Yes.
then some OnlyFans model in New York got
Yep.
up and flashed the people in Dublin,
Correct.
which in New York, being topless, as we know,
It's
for women,
okay.
is not illegal.
Yes.
But they shut down the portal. They
Sure.
I want to see if I can find a picture of it. They're going, oh, we gotta. Oh, I can't do it. We gotta stop these people from being crazy. Do they have a picture of it? Trying to find a picture. They had a picture of the thing shut down. Here's the picture of the girl flashing.
Well, if it's a picture I saw, it's from the back. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they showed. That's what she showed.
Yep.
But where is it with the? I'm trying to see where it is shut down. They put a cover over it with wording temporarily shut down. Why don't they have that picture anymore? I thought that was pretty funny though. I don't see it. But yeah, they put a big disc up in the center where it's being shut down. Yeah, I just think it's funny. Yeah, I don't. No, yeah, there it is.
Yes.
But you can't see. They put shut down. Just funny.
Yep. Well, actually, it's sad more than funny.
They put a gate around it.
Again, what did you say 7 minutes ago, Steve?
Why can't we have anything nice?
That's it. 100%.
It's just funny.
Because honestly, that would be so cool. I mean, people walking down the street. Hey, how's it going on the other side of the world? Well, it's not quite the other side of the world, but it's close.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that they think that that's inappropriate. I mean, the guy holding up the meme was probably inappropriate. The girl flashing,
Yeah,
it's
perfectly
legal.
all right.
So why not? But I guess the people in Ireland were chanting, "Show us your tits." So to everybody going by. So
Sure. Of course.
so
It's like, where was I when we had that happening? One of the that's it. We were going to one of the concerts, and I think it was the Buffett concert. And when we're in line, trying to get in, people walking in would yell through the bus when they saw a bunch of women, "Show us your tits," when they walked by the buses. And of course, a lot of the women did.
did they really?
Oh, hell yes. It was Buffett.
Oh hell yeah.
The joke was you see more 60-year-old titties going to a Buffett concert than going to a strip club, which, because first of all, they're not going to be 60 years old at a strip club, but still. I mean, even the people on my buses were doing it.
Oh, I do have
It's like going to like earning their beads.
I do have one more story that is timely. Should we do it?
Sure, why not?
So, as you know, we've talked about it on the show. The Beatles Love is shutting down at the Mirage, Mirage Hotel and Casino,
Right.
because they got bought by the Hard Rock,
Okay.
and they're going to put a guitar. They're going to cut down the volcano. They're
Sure.
going to put up a guitar-shaped tower there. Yes.
I will go along with that. I remember
Staying-
you talking about it
Staying with me
before.
or not? Yeah.
Sure.
So the Beatles Love show, like what July 7th was like their last show. And I was like
Okay.
really surprised. I was like, why would the Hard Rock and roll music, all this other stuff,
Right.
place, not want the Beatles catalog there as a show in their casino?
Exactly. It
Well, the
does not really
announcement-
make sense.
The announcement came out this week. They're shutting it down completely. They're not going to do it in stages. They're going to shut it down and build the tower and then redo this section, redo that section, redo this section. They're going to shut the place down completely on July 17th.
So what you're telling me is there's some filthy rich people involved.
Well, yeah, they're going to spend a lot of money. And then they're saying they're going to open up in May of 2027. So they're like,
Holy
it
shit.
doesn't work for us to do this, piecemeal. What we're going to do is we're going to do a complete shutdown on July 17th, and then we're going to reopen in May of 2027. So that's right. They're going to take 3 years.
Spending money for 3 years without income makes no sense.
How much money is in this business, man? I think you do
Yes. Well, not only that, they use it as a ginormous tax write-off.
that. I don't know what they do. It's a Don't Know show. I have no idea what they do.
That's okay, Steve. I do.
Cool. So I don't know if you've seen this word lately, and that's why I want to put the Mirage story back in there. So what they're going to do is they're going to unalive the Mirage. Now you notice what I put in blue there, in the light blue,
Yes.
okay? Because apparently the algorithms go out and look for the other words that people are talking about in their posts that go along with unalive. And because the word unalive does not, I'm not saying the other words that we did that.
Right.
The algorithm won't shut us off, ban us, or
I see. Okay.
isn't that weird? Because I've
is.
heard this a lot lately, right? I've heard the that phrase, says the algorithm avoid detection or banning and quarantining for your content.
Yes.
So they're doing this a lot, apparently. And it's kind of like, oh, you're a person of interest, you're not a suspect, right?
Yes.
Suspects have rights. People of interest do not have any rights. So they can do
Well,
whatever
we
they
are
want.
people of interest. People should be interested in us.
So I just thought that was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as it becomes more and more popular, more and more people are doing bad things to themselves or to others, and they're unaliving themselves or others.
Right.
So
All right.
Just remember, all right, what? What were you gonna say?
This is one of those things that is just proving that the world is screwed up.
Yes. But just remember, if you call the unalive hotline, if you're having problems, you can now dial 988. You knew that, right? We had that on when they put that.
Yes.
So the unalive hotline is now live throughout the whole United States. If you dial 988, you can talk to a counselor if you want to unalive yourself.
There you go.
But that is just so weird. But yeah, I want to put that as a social thing. Don't do it.
No.
Don't
Watch our
unalive-
show.
Don't unalive someone else.
Definitely not.
Don't unalive yourself. And like I said, if you have problems or something like that, dial 988 for the unalive hotline.
There you go.
So that's cool, man. But yeah, watch our show. Like Scott said, watch our show. Escape for a little while. Listen to the stupid things that we talk about. Look at how stupid this robot is over here, and then
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to
And
say.
and look, I make things so stupid, it's like almost funny.
I don't even think you're that good.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome. But I do want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show's not a bad life decision,
Then please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go down there to whathappened.world.
You can do it. You can do it.
I forgot. You've been posting lately? I haven't been posting lately.
This
That's
week
our
I did not.
problem. We're
Yeah.
not like good posters. You got to post
No,
like
well.
every day. It's like a job, and we don't do a good job of
Yes,
the job
because we already have
of
jobs.
being posters.
So
We're just weird, right? Are we
it
weird?
is. But anyway, go ahead and say it.
I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and please have a good one.
Crazy. And don't you step amazing.